another one, guys. My god, I think this one's even bigger. The hook I have in the device, it's Kamasan size 6 B830. I have 4mm tungsten bead at the front, and these glass beads, they're 4.5mm in diameter. I have 3. I'm going to apply some lead wire, 0.25mm in diameter. I want this nymph to be heavy because I'm going to cast it with a spinning rod, so I need all the weight I can get. So we're going to make 9 turns. These are my bed scissors. Squeeze the stagnant down. Push it and get the wraps closer together. I am going to use a brown thread. I'm going to start at the back here. And then back to the beads. This is a skirt for a bass jig. I have bought them online. I bought many of them really cheap, and I've noticed that they have some awesome colors and some good quality legs. So I will pick this purple color leg out of it. It's too long. I'm gonna cut it in the middle. Slide it under the thread, like so, and then I'm going to stretch it and wrap over it. Like so, and then back. I prefer to cut tails slightly longer than I need, just in case. Then while I'm fishing, I can trim it. Now here at the back, I'm going to build up a little dam so the beads don't slide off. Then I'm going to bring the thread as far as where I stopped, to the legs. And then from here I'm going to go into the whip finish, just in case. Now I'm going to get a little bit of synthetic dubbing, just to hide the spot. I'm gonna apply it here. And the easy way to move the dubbing on the thread is not by pinching it and pushing it, but putting it onto your finger, and then you can move it. Now to build the thorax, we're going to use a red thread. I'm going to apply touching turns, light touching turns, not to crush the lead. Now guys, for the thorax, we are going to use this yarn. I like the color; it goes well with the purple beads. And what it is really, it's like a mini chenille. On one side it's fluffy, on the other side I have a cord. So it's going to spin really nice on the thorax, creating a fluffy front part of the nymph. And then with touching turns, we're going to go back just to bind everything down. At the front we are going to have 6 legs. This is another skirt for a bass jig. I like the red strands on it. We're going to use it. We're going to bring the thread roughly at the middle. And then we're going to slide the legs underneath. Like so. And then, so we have one thread wrap going this way, and then we're going to have another thread wrap going that way. And that's what's going to hold our legs, just 2 thread wraps. Because if you pull on your thread, cinch it down, make it tight, and keep the thread tight, you're going to do a few turns towards the head of the fly. The tension won't go off the legs, and they will be really secure in there without a lot of thread wraps. Now this here won't pull out. A leg will break before it pulls out. So now, to make it easier, wrapping your thorax, what we're going to do, we are going to hold with our thread each set of legs. Okay guys, so we're just going to do 1 turn at the back here. That's 1. And then we're going to wind the thread back to free just the 1 set of legs. And then we're going to do 2 turns.
Okay.
Unravel the thread. 2 more set of legs became free. And then for the last set of legs.
Here we go.
Yeah, so now we can tie it off. Okay, so now we're going to tidy up. We're going to make the wing buds from this piece of fake leather. I have already cut a piece of 4mm. We are going to cut a V into it. Here we go. Now we're going to lay it on the top with the V extending just a little bit past the fluffy thorax. About there. And then we're going to make a turn. Just 1 turn. Cinch it tight with the thread. And then when we're going to unravel the thread, we can see a mark where we need to cut it. So now we can attach it without extra bulk. Three or 4 turns. Hold it down. That's the first wing bud. Now we need 1 more. I have cut 1 more about there. And then I'm going to make a turn with our thread. And I'm going to cinch it down. Now we see a mark there. Right there. So yeah, so when I'm going to unravel, we know exactly where to cut it. So here we go. There we go. Now it lies nicely on the top, making an illusion of the wing cases. And now I'm just going to do a whip finish. Just in case. And then as a finishing touch, we're going to apply a little bit of synthetic hot orange dubbing. And then into the whip finish. 4 turns. That's okay. This is what we're left with. A nice fly with a nice body, rubber legs. So now we're going to put little joints into the rubber legs. I'm just going to use this hook for crochet. So guys, what I'm doing here, coming in behind, making a little knot, like so. There's the knot, and then I'm taking the tag end and pulling it with the hook through the little loop that we have made. Before I pull it tight, I'm just putting my bodkin in it, so it's not going to close, and I'm moving it closer to the body, so that way the little joint will be closer. And then I'm pulling the bodkin out, and now I can pull the knot tight. Here we go. Yeah, it broke just in the right place. Here we go, guys. Now we just have to cut it to size. There's the finished fly with a nice tail that's going to wiggle. Nice body made from beads with the awesome purple color. They're going to catch the reflection in the water and really attract trout, with some wing buds on the thorax and some lovely legs that have little joints in them. So now we just have to put a few coats of varnish right there and here at the front, and then we'll be ready to go and test it. Together with the tail, it's pushing 4 centimeters, and then the body itself, without the tail, it's 2.5. Okay, it's 1.13, so 1.1 gram. Let's put them in the box, guys. Let's take them out on the water, try for some trout, and see what we can do. Let's go. There you go, guys, a small bike on the nymph. Okay guys, on this windy day we are going to start fishing at the mouth of this river with our purple bead nymph and see what we can do. So I came from the main lake and I'm going to be making my way up the river, up this way to the more shallow rapid spots. Alright guys, let's try to cross the river because the good spots are on the other side, up this way. Getting deeper now, guys. I think we can do it. Almost there. That's it. Now the good trout spot's gonna start up there. That is unbelievable. He just wanted that fly, that nymph. Oh my god. It's not a bad size. I can't believe it, guys. Look at this. Look at this, guys. That's some trout. 45 centimeters. That's unbelievable. That's my personal best. Come on, buddy. It's time to go home. Look at this, guys. Just wants to go. This is makeshift lures, guys, and I approve this nymph. So guys, let me show you what I did to catch that trout. What I do is I cast, and then I let the fly sink a bit, and then I just start moving my rod tip and turning the reel. So then the nymph moves forward slowly with kind of a jerky motions. And that trout was biting. First he bit it slightly, and then he came back for it. Really bite it the second time. See guys, the way the nymph is really bright. Purple, red, black, golden. It have annoyed him more than anything else. That was unbelievable. This spot, guys, always produced fish for me because it's nice and deep in here, and I just like to hang out in this spot. This is the spot. This is the spot of the river where I came hundreds of times. But every time I come here with a new lure, nymph or a jig, I get to look at the spot in a new light. When I was making this nymph, guys, I thought it was too big. The hook was too big, the body was too bulky. But as it turns out, it's just the perfect bite size for a personal best trout. Another one, guys. My god, I think this one's even bigger. That's unbelievable. That's a bigger one. That is a bigger one. Oh, I twisted onto the line. Come here, buddy, come here. My fault, should have landed him quicker. Happened, guys, that's fishing. Deep hole, big trout. That's okay, guys. It means the nymph is working. This is makeshift lures, guys, and I approve this nymph. The day came to an end. I just arrived home, and oh boy, in the last episode I caught the biggest pike of the season, and today I have caught my personal best trout, and another one just after hooked off. It looked even bigger. What an awesome day it was, guys. A purple bead nymph earned its place in our makeshift lures box, and it's gonna be a good memory to keep for a while. So guys, I'm gonna take some rest, and then I'm gonna think for a new lure for our box.